But are we?
Yeah. Last I checked, yes, we were. We were going live. Did you already get off to the VIP, or MVP or whatever?
I just got to the NPC.
Okay. I am on my way there right now.
I will not go back to Rivendell without you.
I would hope not. I'd have to fast travel at that point.
I keep hitting B to open my bag.
I know. It it's so confusing. Or like I'll hit Shift I, thinking that I need to do that to open all my bags, and it's not. It just yeah.
B just opens all my bags, and wow, I don't have to hit Shift I.
Well, no, Shift B opens all of them in WoW for me. So
So B just opens everything for me.
really,
Yeah.
no, whatever. Hold on, I got stuff that needs to be sold.
I think that might just be one of those other instances where your key bindings are just slightly different than the average person's because they were bound 10 years ago.
Potentially.
Like how you can put your mage's teleport on the little tilde.
Yeah. Well, only for one of my mages. Only the one that was existed before I came back. Not for. Yeah, I do. I have Marissa, who's the one that was before I came back, and then I have Jinjet, who's the one that I made, since then.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Jinjet. Your alliance token.
Yeah, the one I just needed a high level mage that I could run raids with to be able to get transmogs. But anywho, what is up, everyone? Welcome to the stream. Hope that you're all having a great day. Thank you for spending part of your Saturday with us, and yeah. We are looking to get through book 15 today, hence the Daughter of Strife title. So we're going to do what we can. You want to take us back to Rivendell? Or wherever we need to go?
Let's go back to Rivendell.
Oh, that's right. We need to go to Rivendell. We need to talk to Glorfindel. A lot of Dells so far. Dude, you're getting a Dell.
I'm a PC. And I'm a Mac.
Enter Tron Guy, and I'm Linux. Is that an inaccurate assessment?
I don't know. I've never worked with Linux.
It's odd, from what I understand. Man, if we had Jeff Bezos' money, I would totally love to build a life-size Rivendell. Of course, we'd have to find a waterfall we could build by.
Like I said, we'd probably have to go to the Alps to find mountains that look like this.
Or New Zealand. And, again, have Jeff Bezos level money.
Yeah, there's always that particular...
Of course, if you have Jeff Bezos level money, you could probably just carve out enough of a, part of the mountain to make a waterfall.
But that would look obviously artificial.
Not necessarily. If done right, it could work.
Where are you?
That's a good question.
Why, Forkez, did you not follow me?
Because you hadn't loaded in, and I thought I could find my way, and apparently I couldn't, because I am a dum-dum.
No, you basically found your way.
The matter of Amarthael is grave indeed. It is a strange fate that Amarthael, or Narmaleth as she now wishes to be called, is again imprisoned where she was once held for so long. She must be questioned, and though Master Elrond has bidden me to address this matter at once, I shall have many other duties to which to attend. I would ask you to go and speak with her. Perhaps you may glean some information of use from Amarthael. Vantu, beware her words. This might again be some trickery on her part, though my heart counsels me that she speaks true.
Let's go talk. The one-handed woman.
She has one hand?
Yeah, Mordred Moore cut off that hand to get the ring.
Oh, I thought he just cut off the finger.
No, he cut off the whole hand.
Ah. Yeah, you see, I just thought he cut off the finger. So.
The cutscene showed her bandaged, stump raising to her face, like to cover her, like when she was crying.
I wasn't really paying that much attention to that point. I was still kind of like, huh. So that's what happens.
Little story shell shocked.
A little bit. It was a twist. The twistiest twist.
I twisted you. You did not see it coming.
No, I did not, actually.
A bear!
We should watch that movie again, though, at some point.
Probably.
You know which movie I'm talking about, right?
For Pikachu.
Yep. It's a fun one.
It was a fun one, and considering that we've only seen it on an airplane, and then we bought it, but we haven't watched it, we should just watch it on our television.
At some point, yeah. Although, what I really like dying to watch is Lord of the Rings again, only this time... Oh, where are we headed?
Ecad Candlelith.
Ekid Ken? In which region?
Trollshaws?
Okay. Except this time, you know, at the home theater, we're hoping to be able to build in Idaho.
I will be watching Lord of the Rings sometime between now and that potential eventuality.
Sure, yeah, but I'm just saying, I want to watch it on that so you can, like, get the Charge of the Rohirrim. Whoa. Okay, there we go. At least somewhat close to cinema standard. Like, as though you were in an actual theater.
What they need to do with the upcoming 20th anniversary, that's weird, but
Yeah, seriously.
play extended editions in actual movie theaters.
Oh, that would be slick. Maybe someone could mention it to Adam Aaron about AMC. Be like, dude, Ape saved your company.
Shareholder perk, come watch Lord of the Rings.
He's apparently really responsive to people on Twitter.
I'm not sure he has quite that much. I mean, he might if he really tried, but I'm not sure he works normally influencing that much pull over what's actually showing on his screens.
I'm sure if he pushed for a, you know, franchise-wide type of thing about like, hey, let's celebrate 20 years of Lord of the Rings, and did something like this, did something like that, I'm pretty sure he could push that through. Just a hunch. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But my gut feeling is that he probably could.
I don't know. You remember this place, right?
Of course.
Okay.
This is her prison.
Yeah, and we're back.
Very peaceful music here.
Trollshaws is a good place for that.
Yep. That it are. So you have been extremely excited about us getting through Book 15. So I'm very eager to see how things play out.
I mean, I had so much fun last week, and I mean, this has been a long time coming.
Yeah. No, I had a ton of fun last week. I very much enjoyed playing with you.
There's no green dot. I couldn't tell if you were with me.
Oh, I'm right. I see a green dot. I'm surprised, Vontu. I had not thought that you would be the one who should choose to come listen to Broken Elf Maiden's Tale. Ooh, legendary item experience, but I don't have a legendary item.
That's a Moria thing.
Yeah, so why am I getting it now?
Because this is a level 51 quest.
Oh, so the quest reward isn't tied to the individual region, per se?
I think, I might be wrong, but I think because it's a level 51 quest, it's getting the legendary item experience for legendary items which were introduced with the Moria stuff, which was 50 to 60 levels.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that it's not tied into Like, rewards aren't tied into just like that area. Like, this isn't... They scale with your level. Kind of. Does that make sense?
I'm not entirely sure.
well, like how, if like in WoW, if we went back and did Battle for Azeroth stuff, we'd still be getting, Azerite. Even though we're 10 levels above where that is.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Whereas apparently here it scales with your level in terms of rewards, in terms of what you're getting. So, let's see. Though few believe it, I have been freed from the evil that once ensnared me. It was at the lifting of a veil and a release from chains that held me for so long. I am no longer consumed by the ring Narquil, nor the desire for it. I have dire news. A warning for those that would listen. As a Marthiel, I heard whispers of a hidden city out of the Dunedain, Estelden. I had sent out a master spy to divine its location, and by now they surely must have located it. The Rangers must be warned of this threat. If the spy is able to infiltrate Estelden, they will move a large force against it in secret. Travel to the North Downs and warn the leader of this camp against the treachery that I have sown.
Ooh, danger.
And the plot coagulates. Welcome, new people to the stream. Glad that you're here. Thank you for spending part of your Saturday with us. And yeah, feel free to chime in on chat. We're always happy to see who's here.
Come, we have to warn them.
I was planning on coming to warn them. Hence why I mounted up. We quested in Estelden, right?
Yeah, we quested here.
I thought so. What brings you to Estelden this day, Vontu? A spy among us here in Estelden. It seems unlikely that a spy would be able to penetrate our ranks, and even less likely given the source of this information. If you insist on pursuing the matter, go and speak with the refugees that were recently rescued from Angmar. Doubtless you will find that they are simple herdsmen and farmers. Speak with the refugees outside of the library, near the craft hall, watching my kinsmen train, and by the stablemaster, though I see little wisdom in trusting the words of the enemy, Vontu. Oh, Halbarad. How little do ye know of plot armor.
There's one right here.
Is this Netho or one of them? No.
They're gonna have these golden flaming rings.
Yeah. I remember.
Are surrounded by enemies.
We really do need to go do the quest so that we can, like, turn in all these mathams.
I keep saying, let's do that after we finish the stream, and then we, like, finish the stream, and you're like, oh, and I'm off.
Yeah, because we have stuff to do.
Surrounded by enemies.
Like, deal with the psychopath in the back room. And her never-ending live stream of the life of an early 40s do nothing with your life person.
One of them is missing.
Dun 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 dun.
His name is Alice with an S.
You remember this?
Well, look at your chat box. It says Alice is missing. And the Rangers are quoting Hamlet.
One of the refugees is missing.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Those whom we take under protection here in Estelden are not allowed to depart without my leave under penalty of death. This is the law, and it has protected us and kept us hidden from our enemies. It is likely that this refugee is only returning to her homestead and that she is no spy, but she still must be brought to judgment for breaking the laws of Estelden. Search the easternmost pass in Angmar and bring back the refugee, be she spy or otherwise.
Let's go get Alice.
Works for me.
are you going?
I thought we were going out the other way.
No, we're going towards Angmar.
I don't remember where everything's at. Remember, this has a tag of first playthrough on it.
Actually, it says casual playthrough.
It says first playthrough as well. I put that in there.
I only see casual.
Really?
Maybe I do not see them all.
I see casual, first, English RPG, adventure game, and MMO.
Well, I'm not on the search page, though.
I guess fair
So
enough.
maybe you don't see everything if you're already in the video.
Maybe. I don't know.
It's already getting warm in here. I might have to turn the swamp cooler up.
Once we find Alice, go ahead. Though I'm quite comfortable.
That's because you're comfortable up to about 85 degrees.
Even warmer than that.
I am not. I stopped feeling comfortable at about 75.
I'm aware.
The thermostat at work defaults to 75 for like nighttime and whatnot, and then I get into work and I bump it down to 73. No one has ever stopped me.
Not yet, anyway.
Not yet, but I mean, it's in my cubicle, so it's not like I'm like leaving and going into somebody else's cubicle to hit the thermostat.
You see, if it were me, I'd have it turned up to 90.
That's no longer air conditioning, that's just heat.
Eh.
And no, you wouldn't. You'd kill all the computers in the room.
Oh, that's a good point. It'd probably move me to a separate cubicle.
Oh, can we make it up this hill?
I think so. And we did.
We did. Whee! Did you break your leg?
Nope.
Hey!
I did just fine. Did I just get hit with dread?
A little bit.
I did just get hit with dread. Why did I get hit with dread?
These little towers with the weird fire things in them.
Oh, really?
Oh, look, Alice.
Why is she fighting us?
Because she's a spy. I like how this guy does not care. She was a spy.
Dun dun dun! Or something.
Hey, guess what?
What? Oh, that's right.
Teleport!
How wildly convenient.
Whoosh. He's gonna be like, why did you come from that side of town? You went the other way to get out.
Because we do what we want. He's not our real mom. He can't tell us what to do.
He might try.
Alice was a spy. I am sorry for mistrusting your counsel, though doubtless even the wise could not see aid of this nature coming unlooked for from such an ally. You dinged!
Ta-ding!
Oh, cool. This necklace gives me 8% out of combat run speed.
Could I speak with you
Cool.
a moment?
Estelden remains hidden, and though I am glad that disaster was averted, I still do not wholly trust the Council of Amarthiel. No, Narmaleth, who for so long brought strife and war upon us. She may still have a great store of information to offer our cause, so you may return to Delisad with my thanks, but be wary. I am not wholly convinced that she can be trusted in all matters, that this is not some grand scheme of the enemy.
Whoosh. Magic.
He Gandalfed us right back here. How wildly convenient.
It's like everyone has these magic teleporting powers, and yet there's a whole book series, or there's 2 books about just walking long distances.
I mean, you gotta have a plot somehow, or for some reason.
Well, and it would just get tedious if they're like, thanks for doing that, go back to Delisad, and then you had to force your way back over there.
Hasn't stopped him from doing it with any of the other stuff.
All the way from the North Downs to Delisad is a bit longer of a trip than going back and forth in the same region.
As opposed to the entire Estelden 10K?
Yes, this would be significantly longer than that. Because we'd have to do the 10K and then about 4 more of them.
I am glad that at least one of my wicked deeds has been amended. There are so many others whose weight I must bear for the rest of my days, however few those may be. I am glad that you have returned, Vontu. I was not always as you have known me, for though I was doomed to failure, my heart's intentions were ever true. Alas, that shadows will corrupt even the noblest of goals. I have much to tell if you will hear me.
Yay, time for session play. She's telling us to stay a while and listen.
All right, Deckard Cain.
Hello, new people joining us.
It's okay, Dill. I figured that's why you weren't chiming in.
Ages ago, in the vastness of Eregion, the Dark Lord came in fair guise. Some amongst the elves called him Antheron, Gift Lord, for he taught them to craft the rings of power. In those days, he beguiled Narmaleth, daughter of Leodon, and broke her mind.
The smiths have taught me all they know, and yet he knows so much more. Come, thou must meet him. Do not be frightened, and Theron promised me there was naught for me to fear. I didn't think that was Sauron's name. I thought he had it was a different name, wasn't it?
So it was a different name. If I recall correctly, Turbine, the company that created Lord of the Rings Online, that's now Standing Stone Games,
Yeah?
didn't have the rights for that name. And so they had to come up with a similar name.
How did they not have the rights for that name?
I'm not sure, but I do recall that the reason that they use a slightly different name for Sauron's gift-giving name is that they just didn't have the legal right to use it.
But they've got the legal license to do all things Tolkien, apparently. How did they not have the right to use Anarian or whatever the gift-giving name was?
And
Anatar, that's right.
I
Or something
don't
like that,
know
yeah.
all the legal in and out, but that is what I've heard is the reason why they call him Antheron, which is a name that does translate to something very similar. It's just not the exact same name.
Welcome, new people to the stream. Glad that you're here today. Thank you so much for joining us. Feel free to chime in and let us know who you are. We're always happy to have new people here, but thanks for spending part of your Saturday with us. I must be on my guard. Who knows how many more orcs there could be? 42. There are 42 more orcs. That is my response to that statement. Man, these guys can't hit crap. I'm like evading every shot.
Well, you are a mighty and powerful elf here in
So
Holland.
So who am I supposed to be here?
Just some elf who was a friend of Narmaleth's.
Well, okay then. For only wielding a dagger, she does alright. Man, there are a lot of orcs around here.
There are enemies. Oh, look, it's Lairdon.
I'm really not entirely sure what all these skills do, so I'm just like hitting buttons. It's kind of like playing Street Fighter for the first time.
That's really all you need to do.
Narmaleth, what is this foolishness? Father, I thought she handled herself quite well. I can explain. I already forbade thee from speaking to this gift lord, and now that thou dost sneak out to meet him, thy father would forbid thee from learning more of the world outside. Come with me, Narmaleth. I can show thee how to make things not even the mind of Feanor has imagined. Thou would order my daughter to defy me? Come, Narmaleth, we are returning to Mirabel at once. Would thou be trapped in Mirabel forever? Hold thy tongue, or I shall show it to thee. Father, no, I am living with Antheron. If thou love me, thou wilt not stop me. Come, Narmaleth, we shall begin thy learning immediately. Narmaleth, I love thee. Hey, you've come online.
Yay! I was just thinking about Little Mermaid where she's like, I'm 16 years old. I'm not a child.
No, you still are. We have a 42-year-old who uses that same excuse that's living in our back room, and she very much is a child. Sorry, I need to stop ragging on her. I'm just very bitter about last night.
Come and enjoy the story.
I'm trying to. She just drives me insane. I was young and foolish, and Sauron taught me the secret arts of ring lore, and by that I was ensnared. With his aid, I can't stop doing this work. With his aid, I forged a potent ring, powerful enough to sway the hearts and minds of those around me. Yet he regarded not in me the skill of a ringsmith, but the prowess of a warrior, cruel and beautiful. But the violent loss of Narquil and my father have purged me of the spell and the spirit that bound me to Sauron's will. I am truly free, though I have paid a bitter price indeed for my folly so many ages ago. Anatar, that was his name. Anatar the Gift-Giver. I regret all the deeds I wrought under my spell of madness. Each death by my hand is a crushing weight that I will bear forever, even into the undying west, if I am ever allowed into those hallowed halls. Vontu, I wish to do some good in the fight against that evil which I created. Mordorith has recovered Narquil, and doubtless he will seek to use its power soon. Mordrimbor is arrogant, but he has skill in the dark arts of the enemy and is no less wicked than his master. He, too, remains a threat that I allowed to persist. I wish to aid in healing the hurts I've inflicted upon the world, even if by the least act, if you would but speak to Lord Glorfindel for me, I will accept my judgment, whatever it may be. This is nice that they're just shooting us around all over the place.
Not making us do all the walking.
Yep.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of back and forth, because right now they're giving us lots of exposition.
Yep. That's one word for it.
Story progressing info dump.
That's probably a more apt description.
which is, I think, the dictionary definition of exposition.
I'm really pretty sure the dictionary does not describe it as story info dump.
Story progressing info dump.
Regardless, I doubt that's the actual literal dictionary definition.
It should be.
One good deed does not erase all that was done by her as Amarthiel, no matter what name she calls herself now, but I will reflect upon all that you have told me. Master Elrond has asked that Normaleth be judged, and I would have you accompany me while she is questioned.
Glorfindel, mightiest of elf lords, tests the heart of Narmaleth, seeking to learn if the spirit of Amarthiel has truly passed from her. If Narmaleth has indeed
We're
returned,
right back here
her
again.
knowledge of Angmar may
Yep.
aid the free peoples in overthrowing the false king.
Oh, cat's on the chair.
Oh. You do that.
Yep, he's chasing lights on the wall. I think, anyway. He's also sniffing the air. It's kind of cute.
Pimples?
It could be Greebles. I might have lost my way. Where are you? Or is this... Oh. I'm alone.
Yeah, you're alone.
I have been commanded by Master Elrond to hold counsel with you, Amarthiel, champion of Angmar. You have lent great aid to the Rangers of Estelden, but that has not cleared you of your previous offenses. What have you to say? Why should you not be held here where you may commit no more evil deeds? I can offer only my own sorrow for my previous deeds. I am only Narmaleth. I reject that name Amarthiel and all that was done under that corrupt guise. And what would Narmaleth, Forge Maiden, ask of Master Elrond? To be allowed to aid the free peoples in their fight against Angmar, to assist in the destruction of that which I created. The destruction of Narquil and the fall of Mordorith are all that I seek. And how would you accomplish such a task? The ring Narquil is potent, but not strong enough to bring down one such as Mordorith. Not through the power of Narquil, but all the strength that is left in me while I fight with the enemy. Were you able to recover Narquil, you would be better equipped to dispatch your enemies. Were the power of Narquil used to slay Mordorith, he would return in time. Nay, I seek a final end for Mordorith and Narquil alike, though I hold no hope for myself. I detect no lies in your speech, and I judge you to be true of heart. Though you have done much harm, I deem that it will be by your hand or none that Mordorith will find his doom. I release you under the protection of Vontu, who will answer for all of your deeds. Oh, yep, now I see a stump. I will... Let's see.
One-handed.
Yeah, we must return to Rivendell, Vontu. Are you ready to depart? Yes, yes I am. And don't let anybody tell me that I'm not. By your word, Vontu, Narmaleth has allowed her freedom. Oh, yep. Had it not been for your excellent reputation amongst my kindred, I would not have allowed for her departure. But hear this ere you depart from my side. Be wary and fastidiously watchful. Though my thoughts counsel me to trust that no treachery remains in Narmaleth, I perceive that the desire of Narquil has not wholly left her. Narmaleth has sent word that she desires to speak with you, Vontu. She wishes to begin preparations for the journey immediately, and asks for you to return to Delisod as quickly as you may. Pray do not forget my counsel, and be cautious when dealing with Narmaleth in the event that we are deceived. Revised though she may seem, one does not plunge one's hand in so deeply into the realm of shadow without finding them forever tarnished by its influence. I fear that your road hence will be fraught with peril, my friend, but I hope that you will find light in the darkness when all is done.
Teleport!
This is very convenient that they keep shooting us back.
Very convenient.
You should look at the cat. He's very silly right now.
There must be some good greebles about.
I think he's just looking for lights on the wall.
That works, too. Not as much fun to say as the word greebles, though.
True. Yeah, he's like sniffing everywhere and just like, there's something going on here. We must be quick if we hope to stop Mordorith. I know of one place only in which he could house his foul steed. Deep In Barad Gularan, Mordorith has a secret lair, Gador Gularan. The path thither is beset with danger, but perhaps we can catch Mordorith off his guard. He will not have foreseen that you would trust me enough to allow my passage to Angmar, and this distrust will be his undoing. Let us begin our final preparation. We can now make the journey to Gath Forthnear in Angmar, where my father hid for so long, watching for my return. From Gath Forthnear, we will be able to form our plan of attack. You will have to go ahead and carry word to Golodr. I doubt that he will be eager to follow my admittance to Gath Forthnear, yet he is a good man. Speak to Golodr and ask him to let me enter, and I will follow if he allows it.
Teleport.
This is extremely convenient.
Even though I could teleport us half these times.
This is true, but it is also still just extremely convenient that we don't even have to wait for you to cast the teleport.
It just zaps us out there.
Yep. That it do.
Is it time for an impromptu swim?
I'm gonna try to avoid an impromptu swim, but I've seldom been able to do that around here.
It always seems to catch you.
That water is probably freezing, is my guess.
Probably filthy.
Mordorith has still been defeated, but only for a time. Still, it is a reprieve. Amarthiel, in Gath Forthnear, I forbid it. Should we make rooms for Mordrimbor and Mordorith? I will not have my enemies within the walls of the stronghold, whose very doors have been defended by those whose blood she has spilled. Nay, perhaps I spoke too rashly. I'm sorry, Vontu. I remember the long years in which Laerden sought to free his daughter from the evil that consumed her, even to his own doom. As a last favor to my dear friend, I will harbor Narmaleth in Gath Forthnear. Hey, I dinged.
You dinged.
Narmaleth will have arrived by now. Go to her father's old room and see what she has to say about the situation here in Angmar. I hope you know what you're doing, Vontu, because I still have my reservations that she has truly forsaken her old ways.
He's a little leery of her.
Oh, I don't blame her. How many How many chapters are in this book?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
You didn't swim.
Nope. I actually managed to cut that corner just right. Thank you for speaking on my behalf, Vontu. From here we can set into motion the plan to defeat Mordorith at last. My father's final words revealed to me how Mordorith may be defeated. Though he has returned from Minas Morgul with great power, he still bears the scar of Golodr's blade, Dunakar, that pierced him and sent him back to his foul master. If we were to bear this weapon before him, even in its broken state, the memory of the wound will be enough to make Mordorith falter. Speak to Golodr and find out what has become of the broken blade of Dunakar.
Oh, now you gotta do the walk again. You might fall in the water.
Yep. It's a lot of back and forth messenger stuff today. You know, we're 40 minutes into the stream. I have yet to fight anything.
Yeah, you've only fought stuff as an elf maiden today.
Yep.
What can I do for you?
Narmaleth has arrived at a plan to rid us of Mordorith. Hey, TD, how you doing? I am ready to hear it.
Might I take a moment to
Golodr listens to your account of Narmaleth's plan and nods. I took the broken hilt of Dunakar with me when I buried my dear Lorniel, and by her grave it lies still. After her death we carried her as far as we dared under the cover of darkness. She rests atop a hill on the northern slopes of Goronthlad. If the blade of Dunakar will aid you in your fight against Mordorith, I give you my leave to retrieve it. Alrighty.
We can go get something.
What was that?
Now we can go outside and get something. Probably have to fight stuff.
Cool. I have not melee runekeepered it up yet today.
The tragedy greater than that of Narmaleth losing her father and all those other things.
I know, right? I don't know. Probably throwing movies off the bookshelf because he's a jerk like that. Oh, weren't you going to turn up the swamp cooler?
Yeah, I'm gonna go see what the cat's doing.
Okay. Sorry. Small, brief little intermission while we wait on, What? Oh, boy. Do I need to get him down? Yeah, I knew he'd get down as soon as he heard me getting up. He knows he's in trouble when I get up. Oh, you're wearing your Run AMC shirt. We're matching today. Kind of.
Go to the stable master.
Oh, okay. I cannot stop yawning today. I don't know what's going on. Where we headed?
Yeah, Billishather.
It would be nice if they could just make these names actually pronounceable.
That's a dwarven name. It's gonna be in dwarven language.
It still would be nice if it's pronounceable.
Pronounceable to them.
To them! Not to us!
They didn't write it for you.
You vex me, woman.
I know. It's my job sometimes.
Yep. Wait, sometimes? No, we're married. That's like your permanent job. To buzzkill and vex. Wasn't that our vow?
Something like that.
Yeah, Tolkien wanted to intentionally mess with streamers. Yep. I can see that being the case.
He was blessed with the gift of foresight. And he used it for mischief.
That was well played. Well played. Uh-oh. You have worms after you.
I'm just running.
Quick, grab one of those mushrooms. Off of a log. That'll get rid of the parasites. We've not played that game in weeks.
We haven't.
I mean, granted, there was a very specific reason why we were playing it, but... which I'm not allowed to go into.
Then stop going into it.
Yeah, I'm... fine.
You're telling secrets.
But it's a secret I'm anxious to tell. It would be... yeah. Because it's freaking awesome. Isn't it?
It's been a while since we were in this patch of woods.
This is true. This is very true.
Like months. Maybe not that long, but it feels like it. Geronimo!
It's been it might be over a month since we've been, since we stopped questing in Angmar. It's been a while. Because, we had Forichel, and then we had whatever it was. Well, was it Angmar before Forichel?
Yeah.
But we spent like at least 2 weeks, probably 3 in Forichel. Yeah, because last week it was all around the Icy Bay or whatever. Yeah, the thing is, we're pretty far in terms of out-leveling the stuff along the way. And so for us, it's just like, there's no point. We're just trying to finish the story.
And I'm just dodging and weaving. I'm avoiding combat.
Yeah, I mean, like, if we were on par with them level-wise, TD, I would probably be in the same boat. But we're just so far above them that it's like, there's no point to stop and do that.
Eads. You gotta get those points.
Yep. But did I get a... I did get a point. Cool. I will allocate that later. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things about gaming in general, is that there's no one real hard and set rule of how you have to play. Like, there's a game in VR that I absolutely love called Until You Fall. Ooh, what's this guy? Skybreaker. Rare Elite Master. Yeah, let's kill this guy. Anyway, like I was saying, there's this game in VR called Until You Fall, which is like basically, you know, dual-handed sword type of game where you're trying to redeem a fallen kingdom and whatnot. And there's just really no hard, fast, set meta of what you have to run. And everyone's got their own kind of way of playing it, and it's really cool to see the way that the community goes about it. And that's one of the awesome things about gaming, is that you don't have to conform. In fact, in a lot of ways, gaming is the ultimate anti-conforming thing.
Yeah, we got him.
Skybreaker scale. Cool. One of these days I should, you know, stream Until You Fall or something.
You owe everyone a VR stream. You've promised.
I have promised. I've just not gotten around to doing it.
Well, you got a 3-day weekend.
That's true. I might do something on Monday. Just the Chromecast gets so freaking hot when we you know, stream to it. And it's just, it would be difficult to be able to do that for any extended length of time. Like, I worry that thing's gonna, like, catch fire. That's how hot it gets.
That's why we don't leave it on the carpet.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I don't think they're supposed to get that hot.
Well, we should Google the problem, see if there's something going on.
Possibly. But yeah, maybe Monday we'll do a VR stream to celebrate affiliate and whatnot. Several weeks overdue, but yeah.
You could show them Battle Group.
I could show Battle Group or Eternal Starlight. I trust the hilt was not too difficult to find.
Stay a moment.
I thought I had seen this hilt for the last time. The very weight of it brings back memories both painful and heartening. Long and well it served me before it was shattered by the false king. Bring the hilt to Narmaleth. She has been preparing for the final assault and is waiting for your return.
Here we go.
Is this the end of the book?
Not sure. Might be. We're getting very close.
Then we start the long trek through Moria.
Be on your guard.
There are older and fouler things than orcs in the deep places of the earth.
Did you swim?
No, I just took a wrong turn. The hilt of Dunakar. I trust it was not too difficult to find. Gather companions and speak to me again when you are ready to assail Gador Gularan. Time is wasting and our road will be long and dangerous. Are you ready to leave? Good. There is no more time to waste and we have a long road before us. Let's do this. We must hurry. With Narquil reforged, it will not be long before all of Eriador is overrun.
Dumpy little arm.
Yep. Alright, this stuff's more on level. Well, this is what we'll be killing all along the way, TD. Just for you, and also because we're supposed to.
You don't complain about killing things.
Nope, for I am a melee rune keeper. I am one of a kind.
It's the dude with a rock.
2 rocks. Don't forget the second rock. It's just as important. Welcome new people to the stream. Glad that you're here with us on this fine Saturday. Thank you for spending some time with us here today. And yeah, feel free to chime in on chat. We're always happy to know who's here. Saga cute. Saga Choose? I'm just gonna call you Saga. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce that last part. Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. I have to admit, I've very much been looking forward to kind of reaching the conclusion of this. Not because I've like not enjoyed the story. It's just I kind of want to see how this all plays out. And so, yeah, I'm very much excited to see how this all plays out.
I'm excited for you to see it. I remember the first time I was playing it, I think Rachel and I did it together, and we were just like, whoa! Because it took us a long time to get to this point in the story, and then it just ramps up so fast.
It really does. Fiery Grim, what?
Yeah, just a little fire elemental.
Oh, okay. I was like, we're crossing franchises now at this point. The Grim? A Grim
Not
made
a
out of fire?
Spectral black dog.
I know, I know. I was making a joke. Whoa, what the frick was that?
Fire.
It looked like a dragon.
Yeah, it was in the form of a dragon.
I mean, it was cool. I was not expecting. Is that Normalith doing that?
No, that's the fiery grims.
Oh, okay. That's significantly less cool. I mean, it's still cool. It's just it would be cooler if Normalith was doing it. Bless you, hon.
Thank you. Oh, I heard an orc making orcs speak.
Oh, you did?
It might have been that orc dying, and those was like last words.
Potentially. I don't remember Grims or like elementals being a part of the Tolkienverse, though.
I mean, they were never specifically run into. I don't think it was ever established that they didn't exist. I think it's just a way to get more types of enemies in the game.
Fair enough. I mean, you know, they've got well, the Hobbit movie has storm giants. I don't remember those being in the book, but or in the Silmarillion. But whatevs. Alright. Just gonna charge right in there.
So you can bash things with your rock.
Yep. As I said, I am a melee runekeeper. Unless we're playing with Legolas, and then he's like, no, you're not a melee runekeeper, and punishes me. That was a weird instance.
He didn't believe in you.
Apparently. You know, it's weird that this is yet another Saturday where we have nothing planned for after the stream. You know?
Those become surprisingly rare.
This year especially, yeah. I don't know how that happened, that this year became that year, but yeah.
Everyone's making up for all the Saturdays they weren't able to do things by doing things on Saturday.
Fair enough. I think we are nearing Mordrimbor. I can sense Narquil's nearness. Are you ready to continue, Vontu? Yeah. Yeah, I'm ready to continue.
You've hated this guy for a long time.
I've wanted to kill this guy since we basically met him. Which was like 2 months ago. I fear that if we must fight Mordrenbor, I cannot approach him too closely.
He's your own personal nemesis.
Otherwise, Mordrenbor could use Narquil's power to dominate my mind. See, you say nemesis, and the thing that keeps coming to mind is, you know, Gravewalker. Instead, one of you must approach him and fight in my name. Unsurprising. And he's also in a, you know, surrounded by lava. Also unsurprising. I only have the strength to aid one of you, so make sure only one of you your number approaches Mordrenbor.
Would you like that to be me or you?
Would what?
One of us has to fight from a distance. The other one has to fight up close.
You're the distance one. I can...
You're also the squishier.
Whatever. I'll do it. Madness, nay, Amarthiel. Madness is challenging Mordrenbor, champion of Angmar. With Narquil's power, I will lead an army past Imladris, and none shall stand in my path. Go now. One of you must fight Mordrenbor in my name. Oh, I have relished this day for a long time. I have wanted to kill you basically since I first met you. Wow, he's a bit more beastly than I anticipated.
He is beastly.
Did you get that heal? I tried to heal you.
I'm fine. Keep yourself alive.
Okay. We are inspired for this, right?
Yeah, we're inspired.
Okay. You know, well, actually, we're only one level higher than him. Dang. This is a lot more intense than I anticipated it would be. Yeah, he is not taking a lot of damage.
Well, I'm trying to remember, because there's some mechanics for this fight. I remember if we're missing anything. But you've got her buffs, so...
Well, yeah, I'm not terribly worried about dying. It's just he's taking a lot longer to die than I anticipated. Like, a lot longer to die. I figured he'd be... You know, I figured boss encounter like this might be, you know, a little more difficult, but... Yeah. Alright, I'll toss Normaleth a heal in just a second.
Well, if we want to switch, we can do that.
I'm good.
Here, switch real quick. You've got a mark on you, a debuff that she wants to get off of you.
Okay. Okay. I got it off. At least I assume I got it off. Why does he not move?
So we can do this trading back and forth thing.
Oh. Okay, then.
But she also put a nice buff on you when you did that.
Man, he just does not want to go down easy.
It's a big fight. We've been building up to this for a while.
True. But yeah, like I said, he is not going down easy.
Here, switch. I've got her special buff right now.
Okay. Wow, she's gonna be hard to heal too. She's just got so much health.
No, only one of us at a time.
Oh. I've been marked for death. Do we need to go swap out? I'm gonna go swap out.
Yeah, she can remove debuffs and she'll put a buff on you when she does that.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm assuming if I'm marked for death, I will end up dying.
I don't know, hover over it to tell you what it does.
Oh, it just says you're marked for death by Mordrimbor.
I don't know, you've got her buff on you, which comes with reflect damage on it.
Works for me. I can get behind such an idea.
But he's going down.
He's close. He is oh so close. Okay, I got the mark on me.
He died it.
It is not possible. Narquil was mine. I don't suppose I can teabag him, can I? With this wing I wielded great power. Armies fell before me, and enemies trembled at my very name. All the deeds I did as a Marthiel, champion of Angmar. I sought for power, for approval, for brave and heroic deeds. That which I sought has turned to ash. It was all for naught, and I am only Narmaleth. We need haste, for we still must deal with Mordrimbor. Mordarith, whatever. Look, the cavern's shaking has knocked one of the columns over. Carefully now. Let us cross over to the other side. Oh, that was satisfying. I have hated that guy's Shakespearean prose ever since we met him.
And his silky smooth voice.
That too.
She destroyed her ring. She is permanently free.
We must hasten if we are to take Mordarith unawares. Let us continue, Vantu. Oh, let us continue. We'll free Aenor. Whose pride was his own downfall. As is so often the case.
Yeah, it happens a lot.
Yep. Well, heck, in certain areas, we're seeing that play out right now. Not investment advice.
Not financial advice.
Yeah, don't follow me for financial advice on anything.
That phrase alone can become a meme of its own. People are like, I think you should get a burrito for lunch. Not financial advice, but...
Probably.
But I think pizza is the best food ever.
Also not financial advice. Oh, it makes me happy we killed Mordrimbor. I could not stand him.
Now he is gone.
Thankfully. Oh, we should check the media on the swamp cooler today at some point.
Yeah, or Monday. Either would work.
That's true. Home Depot's probably open Monday. Man, she's got a lot. Oh, there we go. Now she's back to almost full. I don't know if my healing's actually doing anything.
It doesn't hurt.
Eh.
It's not like hurting, like lowering her health.
Fair enough. Welcome, new people to the stream. Glad that you're here. Feel free to chime in on chat. Let us know who you are. We're always happy to see people joining our small but growing community here. So, but thank you for spending part of your Saturday with us. Appreciate it. Ooh, I have dread. Why do I have dread?
These enemies.
Oh, really?
Well, I mean, look at them.
They look pretty bad, eh?
But they also have a ghost inside.
This is true.
Hang on, Normal is fighting one over here.
Yeah, and I'm fighting one over here. I'm inspired. I can do anything.
Being a teenager again.
What?
It's like being a teenager again.
What, me?
Oh, being inspired.
Oh. Kinda. Or like being the Black Knight from Monty Python, you know? I'm invincible. When you're literally just a torso on the ground. So, you guys just
Okay.
kind of left me.
Well, she kept going.
I was kind of hoping I could get a little assistance killing this thing.
I didn't want her to get too far ahead, and now she's out of sight.
She'll wait.
No, she won't.
Okay, she's got stuff to kill in the meantime. Okay, now we can go. I have acquired Champion's Rune of the Third Age. I don't even know what to do with that.
It's a legendary item for champions, which you are not.
I figured as much, but...
But now these guys are on fire.
Cool. I'm assuming that's Normaleth's doing?
No, these are just the fiery versions.
Ah. Okay, never mind then. I'm probably giving Narmaleth way more credit than she deserves, aren't I?
I mean, she's a pretty good warrior, especially for a lady with one hand. She's definitely a better escort companion than Sarah Oakheart was.
True, and significantly better than Deirdre.
Deirdre haunts your night.
Oh my-
Haunts your nightmares.
Oh, Deirdre was the living embodiment of the Epic NPC Men escort quest. You know, you take 2 steps. And not even 2 big steps, 2 like baby steps. Escorting Deirdre sucked.
Not fun.
Not in the least.
But we managed to die in a staggered enough manner and run back fast enough that she didn't ever reset.
Well, I stayed alive. You were the one who died. I just had to keep myself alive until you got there to be able to help. And then...
But she didn't reset.
True. Well, and we also... Someone from the stream decided to jump on and help. Which was...
We got help.
Yeah, which was very, very much appreciated. We've got an awesome community here. Where, you know, people just stream snipe and be super helpful.
LOTRO is a really good game for stuff like that.
I've noticed. It's a very wholesome, you know, welcoming, inclusive community. Unlike Warhammer 40k, which is very, at least around here, is very, very exclusive. But that's a different thing entirely. That's a tabletop game.
How hard have you looked into Warhammer?
Hard enough to know that it's not probably something that's worth my time. From what everyone in like our Armada community has said, it's they're just very much like, no, you got to really prove yourself to be welcome here. Whereas Armada, we're just like, yeah, you know, you just heard about the game tonight, just sit down, we'll teach you how to play. And we recruit new people all the time. Because we're just desperate for numbers. Oh, I got my overflow, my pending loot now has 43 out of 50 in there.
Oh no.
I will probably clear some of that out. Or probably should anyway.
Might have to wait till Narmalith stops walking.
Yeah, probably. I do not know what we will find behind this door. Ready yourself onto. Are you gonna give me a chance to ready myself? Okay, good. Give me 1 second, because I desperately need to I've obtained my first legendary item. Cool.
You can't eat, but there it is.
Okay. Loremaster's Staff of the Third Age.
It's another legendary.
Yep. Burglar's Sword of the Third Age. Loremaster's Book of the Third Age.
You're getting a lot of those.
It would appear that way. Oh. Those I can equip. Okay, let's see. Where is... There's that jug. Oh, yeah, I don't want to sell Elrond's gift. Okay, I've got plenty of space now. 8 out of 50. Let us end this, Vantu. Yes, let us end this.
Ready.
I was born ready. Not really, but... It was very convenient that Mordrimbor just happened to be right on the way to defeating Mordorith. You know, just happened to be in that volcanic cavern. Our final task is nearly at hand. Prepare yourself. Why do I get the feeling she's not going to survive this? Mordorith. Ah, Amarthael, I welcome thee to Gador Gularan. Your arrival here is not unexpected, although your companions do surprise me. Did you beguile them with winsome words of how you sought to redeem yourself? How laughable, or I guess winsome words. I know that what you truly seek. You wish to overthrow me again and regain Angmar. Silence, false king. I seek your overthrow, true, but I seek the downfall of all Angmar as well. Narquil is gone, destroyed. I am free of the Dark Lord's influence. I am Amarthael no longer. I am Narmaleth, as my father named me. We shall see about that, Narmaleth. We shall see. Guard your thoughts. Mordorith may use them against us. His illusions have 324k health?
He's a beast.
That sound is going to get very obnoxious very quickly.
Nah.
Well, at least we can take fellowship actions. We couldn't.
Let's just got thanking him.
Come, Narbaleth. Oh. It becomes twisty, even the twistiest. Oh, you are nearly deaded. I will try and keep you alive.
Where you are, I might be here.
Well, Mordorith seems to be healing you too. Or not Mordorith, Normaleth.
The H's.
There's a lot of names around here right now. Normaleth.
At least the whole boss fight is little old lady grunts.
True. You are very good at pulling threat, you know that?
I think it's more my job than yours.
It's more what?
My than your job.
True.
Besides, you get to bonk him.
That's true. You do get to bonk him now instead of just throwing arrows. Or shooting arrows, not throwing. Thank you, Narmaleth, for not doing anything there. Daughter. Father? No. Father, no.
So many fathers.
Yep. Enough of this, Mordorith. Face me, you coward. As you wish, Narmaleth. Oh, you have struggled hard, but it was all for naught. Here you shall die, a hopeless quest for redemption, a failure. Amarthael, though, long will her deeds be remembered. All those enslaved by Angmar will curse her name, and the name of her father, Laerden the Fool he shall be called. Laerden, whose pathetic love for his daughter blinded him and doomed all of Eriador. Never!
Standing off, staring into this.
I know, I was thinking the same thing. It's like, we can't do anything? No, he's not dead. It is done. He's dead? Really? Mordorith's spirit is gone, thrown into the void, never to return. I fear, though, it has cost me what grace remained within me, and my time here in Middle-earth is ending. Nay, do not weep. I would gladly pay this price again. I now can leave these shores knowing that I have helped, in a small way, push back the darkness I served for so very long. Soon, I will see my mother, my father. The flowers of Linden. I can see them once more. Her life spent defeating Mordorith, the lifeless form of Narmaleth lies before you. Her face, once racked with guilt and sorrow, is now at peace. You should now return to Gathforthnir to let them know all that has transpired.
Beguiled by Sauron into crafting the ring Narchwil, Narmaleth fell into madness, allowing the spirit of Amarthiel to overcome her. The death of her father, Laerdan, freed her mind, and once more as Narmaleth, she led the free peoples against the steward of Angmar. But in the end, her redemption required her life.
Called it. I did call it. I did say I don't think she's making it out of here, didn't I? Ooh. Stone Giant Skull Smasher, level 54, and a Deadly Lethal. Who are these people? And where are we?
We're south of here.
Is this supposed...
That circle tower with like the spoke path
Yeah.
underneath.
Why are these so much higher in level?
This is like super crazy.
Was this supposed to be like the raid area back in vanilla?
No, specifically, but it's scary down here. And I can teleport, so it doesn't really matter.
Yep. That is convenient. You definitely rolled the right class for this.
Hee hee hee.
So we just left her body to be like to rot there.
I mean, my guess is that we're going to receive a sort of proper burial, but it didn't show us like bringing her body back.
Hmm.
It'd be a little inconvenient.
It is a strange fate, both Laerdan and I losing daughters to Angmar. Narmaleth's death pains me, though it may seem strange to say such a thing after all the evil she once wrought. The fall of Mordorith is a hope beyond hope, and the destruction of Narquil and Mordremoor will be a boon to our efforts in Angmar. Bring news of the fall of Mordorith to Rivendell, for it will ease the counsels of the many there who must still take thought for the North. Okay.
Okay, let's Rivendell.
Works for me. Oh, I thought for a second it was raining.
Waterfall sounds.
Well, it looked like it was raining for a second, which was odd, because I'm like, I don't recall ever having seen it rain here before. Well, that was cool. Like you said, it definitely ramps up there at the end. Don't we need to go talk to Elrond? Or oh no, Glorfindel.
Yeah, we're Rivendell.
What can I do for you?
Beware when speaking with Amarthiel, Vantu. Aye, Mordorith is fallen. These are tidings indeed, though woven with tragedy, as are all things in the days of strife. Narmaleth was a valiant elf, strong beyond the measure of the wise. Take the word to Master Elrond. He should hear these words from one who witnessed the event.
Now we have to go back and every single NPC that we ever interacted with as part of the epic storyline that we did it.
I really hope not. That's going to be a very long and boring stream.
Including such folk as Barlaam Butterbeer and Matthew Stouthand.
Why are we getting kind of like ominous music here in Rivendell?
You bring something ominous with you.
I don't think so. Are you getting ominous music?
Hearing much music today.
I fear for the heart of Laerdan. Well, Laerdan's dead. Hate to break it to you. The words of Glorfindel have shown their wisdom, by Narmaleth's hand or by none, though doubtless you played a great role in Mordorith's downfall as well, Vantu. Do not burden yourself with the oppression of grief. While with Narmaleth's noble sacrifice, she has redeemed herself and earned a place among the greatest of our kind in the undying West. Our foe in the North has finally been defeated. I deem that such an end has been put to him. I I deem that such an end has been put to him that he will trouble Middle-earth no longer. Aenor can finally go to his long sleep. It seems that Laerden has one last part to play in all of these events. While Pheloth, one of the caretakers, was cleaning Laerden's chambers, a parcel was found addressed to you, Vontu. It would seem that he left it for you before he left for Eregion.
A strange
Okay.
fate brings you hither.
There was a little bit. I was wondering if I didn't read it.
There,
It was
wait, there
basically-
was?
Yeah, it was basically saying I had to hold on to the package, go find them, and they'll give it to you.
Will you
Pheloth, the
do
caretaker, should be in the courtyard of my house. Seek her when you have a moment, Vontu. I don't see any more.
Well, it's what he said, except
You're going to have to keep your mic open longer, because I did not catch any of that.
because you'd already hit accept on the quest. You can't read the quest text again.
I read the full text.
No, there was like another paragraph, but it's not important.
I'm pretty sure I read the full text. Okay, whatever. I thought I did. What?
No
Yeah,
matter.
whatevs. You are Vontu, are you not? While performing the somber task of cleaning Laerden's chambers once and for all, I uncovered a note from Laerden made out to you, Vontu, along with a parcel that he left behind. Master Elrond bade me hold these items in my keeping in hopes that you would return. My friend, I have hidden this message and parcel for you. I hope that it will find its way into your hands in the event that I do not return. You have my thanks for all that you have done, and I would also beseech you for forgiveness. My pride cost me my daughter long ago, and I was blinded by grief over her mother's death. Perhaps this may help you understand why I have done all that I have done.
My heart cannot sing today.
My heart goes out to Laerden, Vontu. His was a sad story, I know, as does he, that you did everything for him that you could. This parcel is yours as he wished it to be. Rusted dwarf tools? Oh boy!
And well, and a mount.
Oh, I got him out? Where's the mount? Cloak of Mordith's... Grey Steed? Where's the Grey Steed? Or
So open up your skills window. Okay. And there's a tab at the mounts. You'll see it there.
Oh! Cool. Cool. Why is there, like, epic combat music in here?
Oh, I hear it. Well, I just feel like playing it. Maybe it's just because it's part of the story we're at.
The part where we're done?
Well, just all the epic going on.
You'd think it would be playing calming mellow music, though, now that we've kind of gone through everything.
I don't know.
Okay, you have played a major part in the war against Angmar. Now we must turn our attention to the war against the Dark Lord.
a strange fate brings you hither?
Forward, unlikely fellowship. Welcome as always to Labdorus, Vontu. I am pleased to see you well. A small company will soon be setting forth on a mission of great secrecy to combat the growing dark. I am loath to speak in detail of their errand, but know that it will do great harm to the enemies of the age if they succeed. Among this company is a dwarf named Gimli and an elf of Mirkwood named Legolas. He is a prince of that folk. They must work together if their errand is to succeed, but for some time elves and dwarves have been reticent to do so. I would have you aid them with their preparations. By your example, I hope that they will set aside their differences. Look for them in one of the guest rooms along the road that winds up the southern slopes of the Vale of Imladris. So is this the prelude to the next, to Moria?
I know it helps see the fellowship as they leave on their journey,
Okay.
but I think it either does or I know where to pick up basically the start of all this
Oh,
stuff.
come on. Really?
Your leg.
I broke my leg. Hold on. Don't leave me. Stop leaving me. You always do this.
You stand right outside the door.
You always leave me to die.
Ride my new horse.
I want to ride my new horse too, but you left me behind to die with a broken leg.
You're gonna die in House of Elrond.
So you say.
We know, but they are all zombies when the moon comes out.
Something like that.
You got a new horse.
I did get a new horse and a new title. Champion of Eriador. I also got LOTRO points. And I completed a deed, which gave me said LOTRO points.
Open up that little box that's layered in.
Oh, did I? I don't think I did. I did not. Why? What's in Lairden's parcel?
Your house.
Portrait of Narmaleth. Cool?
Days. We'll get houses. And you can
Well, I mean, I figured you'd invite me to, like, the fellowship or whatever that you and your sisters have.
Yeah, well, so technically, yeah, we had a kinship, and it had a house, but I was inactive for so long that I didn't pay my rent for a long time.
So you lost the house?
I mean, I kept the stuff in it, but
Yeah.
I'd have to buy a new house.
You have the ear of Elrond, Vontu, and his trust, and that means you will have mine as well. Following the council at which the great threat was exposed, I may have upset some of our fellow elves. Galdor of the Havens and Aristor of this house. I would not have them nurse resentment of my words over long. If you will bring them word of my regret, perhaps they will forgive my brashness. The errand of the company is urgent, but I was wrong to speak so harshly of its opposition. Speak with Aristor at the Havens of Oreldian and northwest of the house of Elrond. Ask Aristor if he knows where Galdor may be found, for he too deserves my apology. Greetings to you, Vontu. Rivendell must seem like a home to you, but for a dwarf it's not quite so hospitable. I am ready to put an end to all this waiting. Give me goblin skulls to cleave. If you're of a mind too, why not bring this message to my father at his camp in the mountains? Ask him what he thinks of the likelihood that Gandalf might lead us come to the halls of Balin in Khazad-dûm. It could be that Balin found Thror's ring somewhere in Moria. Now would that not be something? One of the dwarf rings could be a real boon to our cause against the enemy, wouldn't you say? My father Gloin's camp is north of Rivendell in the Misty Mountains. Can you teleport us to all these places? What was that?
I gotta look for a restore. Yeah, because the rest in town. Point is, I can't teleport us there, but the stable master can swift travel us.
Okay. Well, why are you mounting? Oh, wait. The swift travel here can take us there. Gotcha. Okay.
Have someone to talk to at the other end of town.
There is also that. Welcome, welcome, new people to the stream. Glad that you're here with us today. Thank you so much for joining us on this fine Saturday and spending some of your weekend with us. Feel free to chime in on chat. We are always happy to know who all is here. And, yeah, hope you're having a good time. Thanks for being here. Again, we're still getting, like, really kind of epic combat music. And I don't feel like it's merited.
I don't have music at this point.
Really?
Just you. It's the combat in your.
I have plenty of combat music. Odd. Odd, odd, odd. I'll deal with Narmaleth's legacy later.
A slightly different direction than I usually do.
What was that?
But we're going a slightly different direction than I usually do.
I mean, I think I caught what you said, but your mic's not picking. I'm not picking up everything you're saying.
I'm saying that we're going in a slightly different direction than we usually take you around here.
Yeah, there we go. Now I heard that. Is this the way we're supposed to be going?
He's in this gazebo.
Ah. This is a big gazebo. Bantu, Legolas has nothing for which to apologize. His words were no more strident than my own or Galador's. These are difficult times, and friends should not be afraid to voice their concerns with friends. I asked of him this: if the instrument of our grief is unmade, as seems to be the course we must take, what will become of the majesty of the elves? What victory is there in that? Legolas did not waver in his reply, and I forgive him for the heat of it. Even Elrond, wisest of lore masters, does not know what will happen if the errand of the company is successful, but it must be undertaken. That much is clear to me now, though the sight of it came sooner to Legolas. Galdor of the Havens, he is at the stables in the northwest corner of the valley.
Well, that's good. That's where we're heading in.
I was going to say, that seems wildly convenient.
so nice.
What was that?
Saying this place is nice.
It's my opinion of it has kind of changed since our initial introduction to Rivendell and the semi-disaster that was.
Left a bad taste in your mouth.
Well, I mean, it did, because we were nowhere near ready, and Gandalf's like, you can't even use the stable master, but I'm just going to shoot you out there anyway.
It wouldn't have been a big deal if we had not just used our milestone skill.
Mm-hmm.
We had.
Yeah, and then we had to hoof it all the way back through an area that was 10 levels higher than we were at the time. Dill stream snipes us to save us from those two bears that we thought town guards would take care of, but there were no town guards. Yeah, no, that was an interesting day. Vontu, you have come here for nothing, for I have already forgiven Legolas the fire of his argument. It is clear to me after some reflection that all other courses we might take were not the real solutions, for the instrument of dread has a way of making itself known again, though you send it over the sea or any place thought secure. No, I have forgiven Legolas many times over for his frustration and deed. I would give him this white knife as a sign of my forgiveness. Bring it to him with my good wishes, Vontu, and may it accompany him to victory at his journey's end.
Yay.
Okay, and Misty Mountains. Gloin's Camp. There we go. Wait, no, I accidentally closed that. There we go. Swift travel.
That was pretty good goat noise.
I thought so. Years of practice.
You so strenuously practice goat noises.
Don't ask questions you're not ready to hear the answer for.
Okay.
What was that?
That's not the guy we're...
No, but I saw that he was a stablemaster I hadn't talked to. So, my son is not as attentive as he believes himself to be, Vontu, if he thinks Balin may have found the Ring of Thror within Cause of Dune. Gandalf told us the fate of Thror's ring while at the council. My son and I are dwarves, Vontu, and we understand the call of stone and gems. In all of my people there lies a slumbering desire to see the halls of Cause of Doom alive and shining once again. It could be that Balin, son of Fundin, works there now, restoring the splendor of its ancient cities, but I do not know if that is a vain hope. There has been no word from Moria in many long years. I cannot tell my son the mind of Gandalf. You should speak with the wizard yourself if you wish to know his plans. I believe he is in Bilbo's room on the ground floor of the House of Elrond. Speak with him Speak with him to hear of Moria, for I will speak of it no more. For I will not speak of it more. Man, I cannot talk today.
Were you having hiccups?
Well, I had kind of a small hiccup, but...
It's your regular Rivendell music.
Well, now it's regular Rivendell music. But it was combat music before, I swear.
You and I heard some of the ominous epic music when we were talking to the lady with the package, but I don't know, I just heard a lot less of it, I guess.
Yeah, no, it was pretty abundant when we came back after the end of the book.
Like
What was that?
the 130 who was right outside the front door, he looked pretty cool.
I'll take your...
Well, he's that
Oh.
guy.
Yeah, looks slick. I may or may not look like that one day. Probably not, but...
You'll get to looking pretty cool.
A Palantir has been stolen. This is grave news indeed. I shall have to meditate upon it to the most effective course of action. Why do I disturb you? Dude, don't even start. Many troubles could be avoided and much time saved if certain parties paid more attention to the things that were said to them. If Gimli, son of Gloin, was not interested in listening to the tales told at the council, he should have given his seat to someone else. His father's correct. Balin could not have found in Moria the Ring of Thror, last of the dwarf rings of old, for though it was given to Thror to his son Thrain, it was taken from Thrain in captivity. As for Balin himself, the lack of news from Moria is troubling, but I will not muse needlessly on his fate. Return to Gimli and tell him that the errand of this company must be first in his thoughts. There is no room for other concern. What was that?
It's so there. It's enough patience right now.
Oh, understandable.
Really, LOTRO has implemented a just ride random horse
That
button like they have. Wow,
that would be nice.
need a button for each horse.
It would be kind of nice to do that, but I don't know if they ever will.
I don't know.
I think they still want to be separate enough, unique enough from WoW, and I think that would be a feature that if they implemented, could potentially have people being like, oh, you're just copying it now. But that might just be my opinion.
I don't know, because I mean, LOTRO has always had mounts, but it's never, I think, quite had the same emphasis on collecting them that WoW gives you.
Maybe. I don't know.
Well, mount up button though would be handy, and then it's a random horse.
Eh. It is what it is. It's not that big a deal.
Yeah.
Thank you, Vontu. You bring me great happiness with the news that Galador and Aristor have not borne me any resentment, and I will bear this knife in honor of their friendship. Gandalf has that to say, Vontu. I am not to be blamed in the mind wanders if the mind wanders during such a long discussion. You are an elf and not like me. I am a dwarf of action, given to fighting and carousing, not idle chatter. Thank you for your aid. It is to be hoped that Balin's work in Moria prospers and that Khazad-dûm will shine again. Perhaps if the errand of the company succeeds, I will go there someday and lend my strong arm to the effort. I am sure Balin will appreciate my help. And I appreciate your help today. You seem like the good sort for an elf.
He's a dwarf after your own heart.
How so?
He wants to just go fighting, not talk to everyone.
I know, right?
He just wants to kill some goblins.
I can relate. I can completely understand that. I just lost all sound. I don't even hear you for some reason. Gosh dang it. This is the issue I was running into yesterday. Yeah, like all my sound just cut out. Hold on. Let me see if I can fix this. OBS is picking me up. It's not picking you up. Yeah, I don't hear you coming through on Discord. And that shouldn't be it. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, this is the same issue I ran into yesterday. Hold on, let me see if I can do this without breaking the webcam. I might have just broken everything. Okay, there we go. I'll pull up OBS, but I can hear you, yeah. Can I hear what? Yeah, I can hear the game. So, though it's taking a little to reboot, so. Okay. We can hold on. It said are we still live? It says we're offline. Odd. Hold on, I'm gonna reload this. I don't know what's going on. I am very unsure of what is going on. Okay, there we go. I'm seeing it. Yeah, I see that we're still up. That was weird. Okay. But yeah, no, that's the same thing that happened to me yesterday. It's just sound cut out. Nothing going on. The thing is, I don't know. What would be causing that?
I don't know, because it's not like you did anything that should have altered the sound setting.
Yeah. Well, it's just simply pulling my headphones out and plugging it back in fixed it. So, well, I don't think it's a headphone issue though, because why? That would just affect the headphones. It wouldn't affect the entire system. Do not weigh yourself with the burden of grief, Vontu. Narmaleth will live again in the Undying Lands, and Aonur will find peace that he lost so long ago. Thank you for helping Legolas and Gimli with their preparations, Vontu. They must learn to work together if the errand of their company is to end in success. The time has come for the company to depart on their errand of secrecy, Vontu. As you have been of some assistance with the preparations, you may join the members of my household as we see them on their way. Tell me when you are ready to wish them well. Oh, poop. Okay.
It's okay. We've been building up to ranges.
Yep. Oh. It's not picking up my desktop audio, though.
OBS.
Yeah. Well, say something. I'm not seeing anything get picked up. Like, it's just my mic. Alright, you know, we might have to call it here.
Can we maybe stop it and start it back up again? Because we did just enter this instance.
What, stop the stream?
Yeah, and then close LOTRO, see if you can get it working, and then bring it back up again.
Let me see if I can do something real quick. Gosh, this is annoying. I don't know what's causing it. I mean, I've never run into this before, and then yesterday all of a sudden this starts. And just completely screws with it. Okay, there we go. Try talking.
Oh?
Yep, okay, we're back in. I mean, I just had to reset the filter, but I think it has something to do with the OBS, because when I was recording for class yesterday, that's when it occurred too, so... Everything seems to be ready, Vontu, and we're about to leave. Hopefully I will see you again once this is all done with. Yep, hopefully you will, Frodo. You take care of yourself, Frodo. Adventuring is a dangerous business. It is, but look at all the help I'll have. You're right, Frodo. But you can't go wrong with a Took, a Brandy Book, and a Gamgee. Solid hobbits all. Alright, let's go talk to Samwise. Samwise, you dunderhead, you've gone and forgotten to bring a bit of rope with you. I knew there was something you'd forgot. Bill here will have much to carry as it is, and I've lightened his load as much as I can. You're in for it now, same as we are, Bill. Got to look after each other, we do. This is it, Vontu. Wish us luck, and we'll be sure to come through okay. Leastways, we'll make sure to lend Frodo all the help we can, and do whatever Gandalf needs us to do. We'll see you when we get back, that's a promise. I don't even really know you. Come on, Pip. It's almost time to go. Keep an eye upon these lands while we are away, my friend. Oh, I'm ready. I was just saving my energy, Mary. Keep an eye upon these lands while we are away, my friend. Our errand is a dangerous one, but there will be danger behind us, too, and my footsteps will be easier if I know that Vontu remains behind to protect against them. My own journey will carry me far from here. So begins a new journey. Let us go forth boldly, I say, rather than skulking from shadow to shadow, and let the enemy quail at our coming. Are we ready to push at last, or are we ready at last to leave? I will be glad to put this waiting behind us. Always do I wind my horn at settling forth. Let the enemy quake at its call. Or wind my horn, I guess. That was ill done, Boromir. The strength of the company's errand is in its secrecy. Why should we creep in darkness and in fear? We are not thieves. Yet we must leave like thieves, Boromir, or risk detection. I was going to say, wasn't he scolded for that? Come here, Vontu. The number of the company has been chosen, Vontu, and any more would threaten the success of this mission. You have business remaining in Eridor, brave elf. Defend its people from the lengthening shadows. If the errand of this company fails, Eridor will have need of heroes before the final darkness. You've done your part, Vontu. This burden is for others to bear. The company is setting out on the quest from Mount Doom. I ask no oath or bond of you, save Frodo alone. You go with him as free companions. Any who abandon hope... Any who abandon Frodo will answer to my axe. A fool vows to walk any road when he knows not where it winds, Gimli. Such a vow might lend the fool courage to strengthen his heart if strength is needed. Rely instead upon each other, and take what counsels you can. Go now, and with the blessings of all free folk, farewell. Bye! Come on, Bill. You're forgetting the townsperson! Townsperson is here too! Oh, are you not going, townsperson?
Townsperson does not go.
Very well, sweet and Lobdrus. You will always stay in my memory. Mary? What is it, Pippin? Is he going to say he's hungry? I called it! I'm hungry. It is done, and they are beyond my aid. For all of my wisdom, I cannot see the end of their road. May they come to it in safety and return to Rivendell in victory. And so the company departs. May the stars shine upon their road's end. Let us go back inside, Vontu. There is nothing more we can do for them. The company must now rely upon their own strength and wisdom. Mordor, Gandalf. Is it left or right? Left. Do not weigh yourself... Okay, yeah, we already read that. It is done, Vontu. All our hopes now rest... Oh. Now rest upon the 9 members of the company. 9 walkers to stand against the 9 riders of the enemy. May they come to no harm and return in safety, their task completed. There is nothing we can do for them now. We must stand tall against the shadow and keep its attention focused upon us, far away from those who can do it the greatest harm. That is our task now, Vontu. Do you accept it? Sure.
Nice.
Well, now where to? I'm guessing Moria.
Moria, man.
You seem extremely excited.
Are you not?
No, I've been looking forward to Moria. I have been very much looking forward to Moria.
You've wanted Moria since we started.
I've been... Well, because you've talked about it for quite a while now.
Very cool. Let's go get a legendary.
Alright, we get that where?
Starting the Moria.
Do we have time to start Moria?
How long do you want to go?
I mean, I figured we could probably go for about our usual length, so... Because I am getting kind of hungry.
Let's get down there and at least start accepting quests.
Okay. So where are we headed off to?
Regian.
Alright. Let's see. What?
Oh, last time we passed through it, I made a probably stable masters.
I do seem to recall that. Yay, I got a brilliant Edelharn token.
Yeah, that rack dread quest.
Yeah, but it's a one-time consumable. Where did you go?
Went to the stable master.
Oh, there you are. I lost your dot on the screen.
God is an unreliable navigator.
Yep, apparently.
What can I do for you?
Okay, where are we headed?
Ecad or Rivian.
Okay. I can't swift travel there.
I can't either. It's a long way.
Okay. Well, that's inconvenient.
You'll just have to sing a song.
Nope. Can't sing. Court order. You know this.
Just have to rap it.
Probably not either. I hate rap.
Beatbox?
I can't beatbox. That's my brother.
What?
Yeah, Grant's the one that can beatbox.
Really never heard him do that.
Really? Yeah, no, he's he's the beatbox guy.
Interesting.
Yep. You know, I mean, I don't know if he does it still much anymore, but yeah, a few years ago that he was very big into it.
Is this like high school or like in the couple of years?
Last couple of years. Well, no, I think it was. Was it before or after Japan? It might have been before Japan, so high school.
Something new every day.
Yep.
Excited for you to start seeing some more.
I am too. I'm just gonna start tossing quests that I've had.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think I need them at this point.
Always pick them back up again if you decide to go back to things and like deed hunt.
Yeah. Which, you know, we may do way down the line here, but I don't really particularly care at the moment. So. Though I might hold... I'm probably going to hold on to the ones that I have completed, but yeah, I need to toss a bunch. Because, I mean, I've got quests that are like, you know, 47, 48.
My guess is you have some that are even lower level.
Oh, I'm sure I do. That's why But, I mean, this is such a long ride that I figured this is the perfect time to do that.
Well, I mean, it's fitting that we're going to go start the Moria quest line with its own, like, 20k.
How's it fitting?
That's just the season doing big long runs.
Okay. I mean, I guess. I do not care about the war effort.
Not our focus right now.
I've got a Runekeeper quest that I don't care about. Okay. Wow, I have, that really narrowed down my quest log. Yep. What do you want to do for lunch? I didn't hear that on Discord.
Oh, I
Oh.
X instead of Alt.
Ah. Well, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't still having a sound issue.
No, I hit the wrong push to talk key.
Fair enough. Wow, this is quite the long ride.
Rivendell's kind of out of the way because it's a hidden route
Yeah.
where they're transgressing. No, we're just going along.
So we're going out to Oregon, is that right?
So we're gonna stop our horse is gonna stop at Ekaterin, and then we're going to run to Ekad which is to the southeast of that.
So that is a Oregon is a long way from here. Oh, okay.
Not as big as
Yeah,
like,
I'm looking at it right now. We're closer than I thought we were because I zoomed out on the map and yeah. So we're not terribly far away. But yeah, this is quite the haul.
world.
Did you expect it to be small? Small,
There's a big bright moon out.
So there are.
Kitty's making weird stretches over behind my monitors.
Well, he's at least quiet. And that's the important thing.
He's sleeping.
Yep, and that's the important thing. Is that he's not driving me up a wall. And he's very good at that. As you well know.
Now we have to manually hoof it.
Okay, well at least we're past that part.
More of a straight line.
Yep. At least that's what it's looked like on the map, so. But I'm just following you.
Really a bad idea.
Yeah, as we have established this in the past.
Or guide.
Is what is. Tal Carararas. So we're by the... But we're by the mountain, then.
Yeah, well, so basically, if we took a hard turn to the left and just went straight up the mountain, that's the pass that the Fellowship tried to do. Actually, I'll show you something on the top of this hill right here.
Okay.
This is the hill where the Fellowship tried to camp after they came back down out of the mountains, and they
Mhm.
were attacked by orcs.
Interesting. So there's a
That's why it
bunch,
looks like whatnot.
and there's a bunch of wargs up here.
Yep.
The attention to detail, to follow like the Tolkien lore, is really remarkable. They've done a fantastic job sticking to it.
They have. Oh, where is it?
What's going on?
I can't go straight if I can't walk. But yeah, basically, after they survived that night attack from wargs, they basically had to make it into Moria by the next night, or Gandalf was pretty sure they weren't gonna make it at all.
Because more wargs would have shown up.
The enemy was clearly hunting them.
Yeah. I do need to reread those books.
I would recommend it.
They are good books.
So even though we can make the trip from that hill to the gates of Moria in like 3 minutes, it was an all-day trip for them.
Yeah. Did you get the stable master?
Buzz
Okay.
by. But this is beginning of volume.
What brings you to this place, traveler? An expedition of my folk has come to Holland to seek our kinsman Balin within the vastness of Khazad-dûm, but I deem that this has naught to do with your affairs. Still, our lords Bosi and Brogger have recommended that we accept whatever help is offered to us in this matter. Did they mean outsiders, I wonder? If you truly wish to aid the dwarves in reclaiming the halls of their fathers, speak with Took on the other side of the archway. We have not heard from Balin for many years, and we may find the great halls of Khazad-dûm empty or full of danger. Alright, well, this actually seems like a good natural stopping point for us. Just because this gives us something to talk about to start with the next stream. So, yeah. Well, thank you everyone for joining us here, for being for having us be a part of your Saturday. We really appreciate it. We're always happy to have people come by. Thank you, Sag, for the sub or for the follow. We really appreciate it. But until next time, I'm Vanlin, and this is Cow Elf Gaming. We'll catch you next week.